Ladles, jelly spoons. You've just missed the faulty towels moment. In fact, the things don't work. The things don't work. The microphones are not working.
They're not working?
No, it's doing us just a built-in. Oh, come on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Connected to YouTube. Come on, Tim, says Craig Andrews. Well, we're 31 seconds in, and it's still on built-in microphones. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, let's not do that. Let's turn that round. So, I'm looking at this one now. Well, I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, but we're just using the built-in microphone for now, because for some reason number 2's not coming on.
This one?
No, this one. Oh, there we go. But it's okay. Let me just do this. Well, I'm still built in, and I don't know why. Maybe I should have not gone live before plugging it in. Turn on voice mode. There you go. That's better. Ladles and jelly spoons. I had voice mode turned on. That's why it wasn't working, as they say. So here we are. I'm looking into this camera now. It's Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm here together with Christina, who's scoffing. Don't put anything in your mouth just yet. Here she is. Say hi.
Hi.
And this is what she's scoffing. And it's half mine, so I've got to stop her. We're counting how many she's had. How many have you had? 6. I'm sure I counted 6. Well, we can always order another portion, can't we? We can always order another portion. So here we are at Caffe 7. We're actually round the corner from the hotel we stayed in last week, even though we are, whatever, not on holiday anymore. And the reason we're here is because we met 2 people online not so long ago who made a video about Caio Savacchi and mentioned me. And they sent it over and it was really good. And I actually did a voiceover for them on the way back. So I'm just going to give Chris a piece of bread as well. There's your bread.
Thank you.
Ripped it open for her there. Just look at that. That's lovely bread, that, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. All right. But this is what we're having in a minute. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, and he sent this video over and he says, oh, here's Caio Savacchi, where Tim Dowd lives. And I like the way he said Dowd. And they've come over again now. It's the first time they've come over that isn't December. So I'm hoping they're enjoying themselves. And they were staying in the area of the Sheraton, not in the Sheraton, but in the area of the Sheraton. So I said, well, why don't we meet up at the Caffe 7? Because I like them prawns. And they said, okay. So what I'm going to do now is pop you over to the other camera and you can say hello. You all ready?
Yep.
For your close-up moment? There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So this is Paul and Anne-Louise. And I'm just going to tighten this up slightly to get a better angle. There you go. And their microphone. Can you just test the mic?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you very much. And we'll go 2s up now. So we'll go 1, 2. So if I look at Christina now, I'm looking at the right one. Okay, good. Good, there we go. So let me just get this out of the way. And then I can give Christina a little bit more food and save some of the garlic prawns that I've got. So.
Have I eaten my share?
No, you haven't. You can have some more. Have as many as you like, darling. You can always order some again. So what I'm going to do is put this over here. Get rid of that. Put this over here. Sorry, darling. Get it out of that camera shot. Thank you, Don. Put that in there. Get my non-gin and tonic. Non-gin. I got it. And let's get Christina just out of shot because she doesn't want to be in the shot while she's eating, she says. That'll do. That'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll solo mio. Oh, solo mio. And we'll go zoom in. There you go. I'm going to nick this. And pull this in slightly. We're nearly ready. This is how I make it last an hour, you see. And we give Christine, oh, she's having the lovely avocado prawns, which I now have to prepare for her. So please bear with me. But in the meantime, I'm going to grab a garlic prawn.
They're good, don't they?
Oh yeah, look at that. Get fat all over my shirt. Okay. So, I'm not filming you guys, so go ahead and be like you're at home. Go. 1, 2, got to count the prawns so she doesn't get too many. Don't want to get him fat like me. So, what we're going to do today? Well, I was going to measure myself, but we came out of the house without the tape measure. What a shame. But I'm over a metre, I know that, for a fact. And I'm over 115 kilos, I think, after last week. No surprise there. And we're meeting Paul and Anne-Louise for the first time. Well, because of the film, we seem to know them, and because of our vlogs, they seem to know us. So I think we're getting on like a house on fire, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, there we go. So I'm just cutting the avocado for Christina Lee. 1.
Oh, you're such a nice guy.
I know. It's my, it's in my jeans. Unfortunately, I got my shorts on. I got my shorts on, unfortunately. So I'm taking out the other avocado, making the pig's ear of it. Here it comes, there you go. Oh, I need a napkin now. Oh, you got a napkin already, good.
Yep.
Excuse me licking fingers, because it's finger licking good, as they say. This is Tanqueray gin, alcohol free, which is basically just tonic and lemon, sorry. Now I'm going to cook Christina's thing and then leave her up. I'm being filmed all the way. So Christina, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just seeing how the magic happens, you know.
We normally don't eat on camera. In fact, I obviously ordered late, so or theoretically early. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prawns there, and loads of stuff like that. Have as many as you like, okay? Because I've got 2 breads. Don't forget. That's your fork. That's my bread. So we're going to go 2s up and say hello to the guests. 1, 2. There we go. So we got Paul and Anne-Louise. Reed, is that right?
Reed, yeah.
Where are you from?
Right. We're from in between Liverpool and Manchester. A place called Newton Willows.
Newton Le Willers.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Never been, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Is that a Newton Le Willers accent?
Well, I'm originally from Wigan.
From Wigan?
Yeah, that's
There you
where
go.
I come from.
I thought I recognised that accent.
And
Wigan.
Anne-Louise is from Widnes.
Okay.
But I work in Warrington, so I've got a bit of a mix of accents. Really.
Of it all, yeah.
So you were with the McMaster and Jeff Carter last week?
Yes, yeah, we saw that. Yeah, it was really strange
Yeah.
seeing all of Warrington.
Jeff Carter's got a proper Warrington accent.
Really?
A really, really Warrington accent, yeah.
I never met the guy. He looks like a nice lad.
I've never met him either, yeah. He is. but he's a good laugh. But well, on screen, I've never actually met him, but he does.
So I am very remiss in the comments because I've only got this thing here because I didn't have my iPad mini with me. Well, I've got it, but it's not connected. So I'm going to say, looks like Rick's online. We're going to go Marianne, Pete and Shell, Maria Albanos, Tony Such, Ian the Dorman, Ali Bennett, Natalia Murray, Anne-Marie Elton, Simon Farrant, Mark Murphy, Marianne Deary, Ari Shaw, Ian the Dorman again, Ali Bennett again, Sandra Rothwell Murphy, Christina's dying off camera here. Tenerife, I hope everybody's all this morning. Those those prawns look good. They are actually. They are. In fact, let me see if I can grab this. This is the garlic prawn dish. You all right, Chuck? Want some more gin? Do you want me to feed you? Yeah? With water or with food?
With food, of course.
Well, let me just... So, sorry about that. Garlic prawn sounds good. Okay, if anybody's done anything before Firefly, Robert, Hayton and Christina watching from Nottingham, UK, and Maria Albanos, anybody who commented before that, I'm way ahead of you now, so if there's anything you wanted to say or do, or if I missed anybody's donation or anything, please let me know. And I'm just going to... Mary Ann Niedsila from Germany. Oh. Whereabouts in Germany, Marianne? So do you want it on bread or just in your mouth?
Mouth.
So you get a piece of avocado, a piece of prawn, and we're not going to show this on camera, okay? I fell over. What a shame, what a shame. A little bugger, aren't I? I'm going to nick one for this now. Salad. Oh, that was nice. So those avocado prawns are really good. The bread is I know I shouldn't be eating bread, but there's this oil. Let me just show you this. In the garlic prawns. Look at that. And if you just dip your bread in it, it's to die for. And people are saying, what's the next course? Unfortunately, this is it. We're only having a starter. Mainly because we're fat and on a diet. And secondly, because Paul and Anne-Louise are going somewhere else for dinner tonight, but that's a secret. So, how long have you been coming to Tenerife?
We first came in, 2016 was the first time we came, and we pretty much never been in any other month other than December, because we like to get, just come before Christmas, get away from Christmas rush and the cold weather, so we come there, and we go up to the Gran Milia in Alcalá, and I love Alcalá because of that, not missed it since, and so we thought we'd come in July, see what, with any difference, and
Oh, it is July now, isn't it?
yeah, July,
Wow.
July 2nd. In fact, we didn't think it would happen. We didn't think this was going ahead. We booked it in January,
Yeah.
but it was like Thompson, we came with TUI and they were cancelling absolutely everything.
Right.
And so 2 weeks before actually coming, we thought, well, it's going to get cancelled, so we'll just take the money back and put it towards another one later on in the year.
Yeah.
We got to 2 weeks before, we thought, they've not cancelled it yet. This might go ahead. And then 1 week before, I just was watching the flight tracker and said that the same flight took off. And I thought, God, we must be going. So it was only 1 week before that I even thought we were coming. So
Is that even more exciting than...
yeah, it was. It was a nice surprise, because I didn't think we were even going to get here.
No.
We managed to in the end, which was...
I'm going to turn this one off because it'll just overheat otherwise.
So,
I'm
yeah, nice
doing a
surprise.
behind the scenes.
All right, good.
So we arrived on Friday. You're staying for
Just a week.
just a week.
Yeah.
Have you got anything planned?
Um,
Any excursions or anything? Do I need to get Dan ready for you?
Well,
Jump off a mountain?
Yeah, we need some recommendations on what to do because we do want to do some trips, but he's not very adventurous, are you?
I'm not doing any skydiving.
He's not really a boat person, so.
But you're not really a boat person.
No, not much. I don't mind it, but you know.
What about driving four-wheel buggies?
Yeah, driving four-wheel buggies, that might be something. Yeah.
But he's got loads of other stuff to do, and you know where his shop is, don't you?
I do. Yeah. We go to the Bougainville Player. And it's
Just Bougainville Playa down, and then it's opposite the Ibrox Bar.
Yeah.
But it's easier to get hold of him online. So just tenerifeexcursions.com. Or you can go to anybody else. But if you do, he'll find you and he will tickle you to death.
Well, they keep catching, you know, wherever you walk across the front, they'll say, you know, come in, have an excursion in. Today, this lad caught us, and I said, no, we've already booked with Daniel at Tenerife. So even though we've not yet, you know, but it's all do we had. I'll tell you what else, I try to, normally when we come, we hire a car.
Yeah.
Literally every time we come. And we've not hired one this time. And,
Well, mainly because you're in the thick of it now, aren't you?
well, yeah, but not just that. I was going to hire it anyway. But we went over to Sikar, which is who we'd normally go with, and there's nothing available at all anywhere on the island. Every single one of them's gone.
Oh my gosh.
So they said the first time there was one available to hire would be the 14th, which is 5 days after we've gone.
After you've gone, yeah.
So we didn't bother.
But I mean, the buses are good here, and also you're right on the front now, aren't you? So that Maritime Walkway.
Yeah,
So you're 5 minutes to Del Duc.
yeah.
Walk up the hill, you're in Fanya Bay Plaza.
I was going to ask you actually about the buses, because I do want to trip up to, you know, Alcala. Just go. So what?
Or you might even enjoy Sky at night, going and watching the stars
Yeah,
at night
Yeah.
above the thing like that.
Yeah.
But Dan's got loads of other stuff as well.
okay.
But we don't do tourist stuff for the main reason is Christina can't see, and it's mostly sightseeing, right? And the other thing is, we just like faffing about on the deck, you know, on the balcony. Don't we, kid?
Yeah.
Oh, she stopped eating now, mainly because I stopped feeding her. Hey, you've eaten all the prawns.
You gave me all the prawns.
You didn't complain though, did you? This woman here, where is she? She's too low down, there she is.
Please.
I've got a solos in a minute because I've got to zoom out. And here we are in all our glory. So you got us both there now. And AB. We're all on screen together now. Cool dudes. Cool dudes. So this woman here has just scoffed all the prawns with avocado.
It has fed them to me.
Yeah, but you didn't say, stop, Tim, those are yours. You were just going nom nom, weren't you? Well, you're going to eat on camera now. There you go. I'm all right, I'm all right. I'm fine. Actually, I had extra prawns here because I conned Christina in the time I knew there were, and she can't see, you see. And I gaslighted her into saying there was already 6. Okay. John Fitzsimmons is Moira, we remember that. I'm grand dear, just wish the weather was a bit better. Oh dear. I've got to do a shout out, haven't I? What was it? It was just Sue and Lee, wasn't it?
It was.
I want to shout out to Sue and Lee, who saw me at Mercadona on Saturday, and as I was walking past to get the shopping, they just said, Tim! So I stopped and had a chit chat with them, and they bought me a drink, thank you very, very much. Alcohol free. And not only that, but we had a good chit chat. Then I went shopping, and then I went home to my little wife, you know. And I was early, wasn't I?
Yep.
She expected me to go down the pub, but no going down the pub.
Because you don't drink anymore.
I don't drink any less either.
That's you.
And here we go. This is the gin and tonic without the gin. I was thinking of buying a Tanqueray 00, but really all you need is when you go to Mercadona, you can buy these aromatics for gin and just put those in, don't you, really? You don't really need the actual alcohol, do you? That's quite nice, as long as it's a Schweppes. So ladles and jelly spoons. We've been on only 19 minutes now, but it is late. It's only 20 past 6. It's not late at all. Strike that, reverse it. Anybody tell me what film that's from? You're right, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You're all shouting at the screen there. Thumbs up support team, get your coffee donated this morning. You got this, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. Thank you, Ray Duffy. Ray, I did actually look back at the things, and I did see that I'd missed your donation, and thank you so much for the coffee. I did get it, but I was waiting for you to come on to say a thank you because I didn't want to thank you and you weren't here. So thank you again. What else we got? Order some more, Tim. You know, that's the plan, I think. Because I reckon I can have another portion of garlic prawns, can I?
Yeah.
Or do you want some more avocado?
Yeah. I believe in I help you.
With the second portion of garlic prawns? I might as well have a burger. No. Oh, no. So, here we go. 172 watching. Oh, please. Oh, thumbs up, please. It's free. It is. Thanks, Joe. It is free to put thumbs up. So, you got any questions?
Questions. What's it like to actually live here?
It depends. There's three types of people that live here. There's the three types of Brits, I would say. There's the people that come over and just are on holiday for the rest of their lives. You know, it's like eat out all the time, $1 a pint, very regular. You see the same people in the same places. Then you got people that we never see, so I don't know what they do, but they live here. Usually living and working at the same time, and probably a lot better integrated than the rest of them. And then you got people like us that try to integrate a little bit, but find it hard to find a niche because we don't have a common work or anything like that. So all the friends we've got, all the Spanish friends we've got, are like professionals.
Yes.
You know, like the doctor and the nurse, or the social worker, or whatever, or the shopkeepers. So we don't really get out to do that. So you're either fully integrated, like Cleo, for instance,
Yeah.
or you're just like, you know, Britain with sand, sun, sea, sand, and sangria. But if you're asking about what's it like to live here, I think if you're the type of person that can go shopping, come home, do a little bit of cooking, you can live here very cheaply on fresh produce.
Yeah.
The thing that I noticed here is that it's very easy to make stuff. You don't have to buy packets of anything.
Yeah.
You buy rice, you buy your fresh meat, vegetables and fish, fresh fruit, and fresh bread at the bakers. And you don't really need anything else, you know. And if you got a little bit of time to do the cooking, then that's it. Actually, you guys can see them better than I can, because I've got all this kit in front of me here, doing all this. We had a bit of a hat cam challenge earlier, didn't we?
It is.
We got the hat cam on, so I'll show you now what the setup's like. Well, I won't show you, but I'll record it, and then we'll see it on the behind the scenes vlog. Do you want me to order another one of these?
Yes.
Yeah? Otra.
Okay.
Sí.
The garlic prawns.
Y un pan más.
Okay.
So I'm just getting another portion of this because it's cold now.
You're gonna get the sizzling one.
You're going to get a sizzling one all down your front. I think that's done. That's done. I'll keep that.
Okay. Yes.
Just this one. I'll keep this one for the oil. So I'm keeping this one for the oil. I'm turning this off now. There you go. Put that back down there. Lift that up because I can't see a thing. Dip in the oil. Are you finished eating, Chris?
Yeah.
Right, you entertain him while I scoff.
Okay, Tim's coughing now. Don't see that.
Simon's on.
He's having some.
I'm getting it all down me. Oh, we can't hear Chris, can we?
Huh?
You don't have your microphone on.
Huh? Okay. Now you can hear me better. Better, can't you?
Better. Oh, look at the garlic.
I feel a bit drunk already because I get food drunk, as you might have heard.
Yeah, tell us about that. What's the food drunk? What is it about food drunkenness?
Yeah, it's quite easy. You eat something and then you feel like being drunk.
Feel like you are drunk. Because I will feel like I will feel like being drunk, but
Okay. Okay.
I want to be drunk. The oil is almost the best part of the garlic prawns. I think it is, Mark. I think it is.
Yeah, it was really good that.
It's
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
isn't it?
Did you have a,
don't know
did
what
you,
they
there's a question from Moira? Did you have an easy flight over? And who did you fly with?
Yeah, we flew with TUI, and yeah, it was. I suppose it's the all the stuff you've got to do around, you know, actually getting here. So we, you know, you've got to have you've got to bring the antigen test with you, or you can have one while you're over here, I think, and then you've got to do when you get back into the UK, you've got to have your PCR test on day 2 and day 8 as well.
Unless we go to green.
Unless we go to green, yeah, it's
Which
not
is not
likely
gonna
though, is it? Yeah, I don't think. I doubt it.
I'd
So-
say it was pretty smooth because we have the NHS app, so we were doubly vaccinated, so we printed off that certificate of the NHS app, presented that at the check-in, and we also had filled out the Spain health travel information as well.
SPTH.
That's it, yeah, we filled that out. So we got the QR code and that was scanned when we came into the airport.
So they did
office
check it,
side.
did
They did, yeah.
the other couple, Sue and Lee, said they weren't checked at all. They came straight through.
No, they
No.
definitely scanned the QR code and then he got
I got pulled
for
over as well.
for the
You did?
vaccine.
Yeah, so we gave the QR code to them, they scanned it, and then actually it was on my phone, they did it on my phone, and then they said, you know, come over here, so they got us over and started asking us questions about, you know,
Vaccine.
the vaccine and stuff, and we had to show them the actual printouts of them to show them that they...
Did they say, did you cry? Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't, no. It was fine.
But do you want to say who you work for?
We're just working in the NHS.
Okay, so I mean, it's just like, you know, they probably got the better deal than everybody else. You know what I mean?
We definitely don't get that.
Don't get rid of it.
We'll get a better deal.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Muchas gracias.
Who was it we went with that?
Okay. You want another fork or
Tengo. Okay. Aquí.
aquí? Vale.
Gracias.
Esto no.
No necesito.
Vale. Gracias.
Demasiado caliente. Okay, we're going to wait for that. It's a bit too hot at the moment. Do you want to try some?
No.
Oh, it's all right. We've got enough.
Of course, you've had it as well. Oh, here's a big one. Roger Channing says the nighttime tidy trip is something we definitely want to do. We will see Daniel when we're over there next week. Over there next. Oops. I believe the excursion comes with a 3-course meal. It depends which one you're with. If you book the one with the meal if you want the meal, because I know that the nighttime skies, they don't go with the meal, but it does come with a glass of champagne, I think. That goes from Kaya Savaki as well, I think. Loads of people on here. I do apologise for not going there. Andrew Horseman, that has just popped up. Evenly, Tim, Christina, Paul and Anne, have a nice meal and bottle of wine. Cheers, Paul. Thank you so much. So we've been donated. Oh, I'm just going to see what this is like. Can you see me at all? Yeah, you can. I'm going to burn myself now with this because it's come straight out of the probably the microwave. Oh, hot. Hot. It's too hot for you. So much for the diet, girls.
I'm actually flop anyway.
Right answer.
Do you want a tonic?
You don't want tonic either?
Uh,
Cool, dude. I was just going to buy one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to relax now. So my walk today was Playa Paraíso, but I don't know where to go tomorrow.
tomorrow you gotta do the short one,
Why? Oh yeah, I do.
because I get my hair cut.
You have your haircut? Which one?
This one here.
Okay. Who's coming? Jill.
Yeah.
Jill's coming to cut her hair. What time? 11 o'clock.
11.
So what time have I got to get you out of the meditation stool?
At 10.
Okay. You need an hour to get ready, do you?
Yeah.
That's shorter than not many women, you know that, don't you?
Eh,
Yeah, that's because I do it.
Not as long as
you don't do it all. I do a little part of it.
Yes, yes. Don't tell the benefits officer. I love you, Mrs. Dowd.
Thank you,
You're
love.
welcome.
Love you too.
So, I'm going to dig into these prawns while Paul and Anne-Louise take over the show and start chit-chatting to everybody, because he is actually a vlogger. I've seen it. I've done it.
yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a vlogger. I mean, I'm into making films. We've for the last like 5 years or so, we have done loads and loads of films. So I've got about, I don't know, about 20, 30 films that we've done. Well, I said films, they're basically blogs, but they're and I like the editing process. I like, we use. But
What
the
do you
problem is with putting them on YouTube is the music that we use, because we use pop music, so it's not really. Well, you're not gonna be able to put them up, are you? So.
You can put them all. Depends on the song. They will either just monetize it, so what they claim it,
Yeah.
so the people will see an advert before your movie, but you don't get anything, they get it.
Yeah.
Or if they don't want it to be used, they turn off the sound.
Oh, okay.
And then you can appeal against that for whatever reason. And if you appeal and they say no, I want it off, then it just stays off.
When you said turn off the sound, do you mean
The whole of the sound is blocked.
so it's just like the
Just the
silent
Silence.
movies, right? Okay.
Yeah. And what you can do is you can, if there's nobody speaking over it, then it gives you the opportunity. Then, if they block it, you can just pick a song from the YouTube library, just to replace it. So you don't get a strike or anything.
Yeah.
It's just you can't monetize it if it's their song in it,
Yeah.
or if they don't want it at all on that, then it'll be you'll have to change it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Stick them up, see what happens, and leave them as what they called, something or other, not public, unlisted.
Right. Yeah.
So you put them up as unlisted, and then they do the checks.
Yeah.
And if anything's done, they'll let you know before you make it public.
Right. Okay.
So if you've done it, you put it up, and a day later it's still okay,
Yeah.
then they'll do it.
I'll do it. Right. Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I think that would be interesting to maybe, I probably have a few questions about YouTube in general. Probably not for here, but you know what I mean, about the process and that kind of thing. I mean, it's interesting being here, just watching what you do and how to do this. Like you mentioned before about how to do it for an hour.
Don't do it like me.
It's quite difficult.
There's faulty towers moments every 2 seconds.
No, but it's harder than it looks.
Looking good for the 19th of July from what Boris Fingers said crossed. Oh, Boris said fingers crossed, sorry. I read
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
he's got a statement today.
Oh, is it?
About what we're coming out of lockdown on the 19th,
All right.
and he's going to be telling us what. So yeah, what did he say? I don't know what he said.
Too much too quickly when rising infections. We just want to have a foreign holiday, says Pete and Shell. Have you seen hi to Moira? Yes, more thumbs up for Tim. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. Victoria's saying, that was saying looking good for the 19th of July. What did he say, Victoria? Can mute the sound, Paul. What? Is Paul gone? Can you say something?
Hello, can you hear me?
No, they can't. Say again?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, they can. I did have a problem with that mic today. That's why That's why I go to you. John, basically back to normal like it used to be, says Pete and Shell. Maria Albanel saying magic. Tim looks like we'll be over in September for a meet-up, says Willie Rushton. It's Carl Rushton, but then we called him Willie. Then he remembered he was called Willie Rushton at school because of the Willie Rushton guy on TV. So now we always call him Willie Rushton. Then he changed his name to Carl Rushton Willie. I thought it was good. So I just hope you're not Carl Rushton's Willie, but there you go. Howdy, Anne-Marie Elton, there we go. Hi, oh, it's magic thingy brews on. Ray Duffy, you're a wee bit quiet, Tim. Oh yeah, because I'm talking into I haven't got a microphone.
Right.
It's like if it's my microphone.
Your microphone? Actually, it is your microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one you normally use. Because I had a problem with mine this morning, that's what they've got. I'm
Can you
terrible
get
at
one of
it.
these kits with more than 2 on?
No,
Or not?
no,
Only
just
2?
2. Well, I've got a mixing desk with 4,
Yeah.
but I don't want to bring all that out, you know. That's great at home, though. I'm not looking at. I'm looking here at. I'm right on the corner of the fisheye lens, so it just makes me look fat.
Well, I can say, you know, having seen you live now the first time, not fat at all.
I'm not fat at all.
No,
They say that it puts pounds on, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it puts stones on.
It does?
It does, yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, because actually you're really svelte.
Svelte. There you go.
So,
We'll go for that. I'm having another bread now.
I was just about to say that makes it eat now.
Oh, I see.
Some
He
more
doesn't need much
rolls.
encouragement.
I've got 2 gins as well. The mist- I'll drink-
A burger.
No. Actually, this is quite filling. It's very Guido, isn't it?
Yeah.
We know a guy called Guido Filling from Germany. And so we use his name every day. And we say, oh, that was quite Guido. Follow him on Instagram. He does some great steaks. He does food. Is Guido, Guido, filling with a V in it. Is it filling with a V?
That's no idea.
Yeah, it is.
what, Villing?
Billing, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Guido Filling. Oh, you're a wee bit quiet, Tim. Closer to the mic. Oops. Tim, looks like we'll be over in September. Done that one. John basically back to normal like it used to be.
Enjoy it, because Tim is never a wee bit quiet.
Hi, JJ. Bye, JJ. Magic, we're not infected. We have the vaccination, so we are better than those without, says Paul. What's Magic saying that we shouldn't? Scots from Tenerife, much ado about nothing. Announcement today, real announcement next week, but basically England getting rid of masks from the 19th. Scotland will be later for sure. So England getting rid of the masks. I didn't think you had to wear those in the street.
You don't have to wear them in the street, but you do when you go into the supermarket or you go
Oh,
into
right, okay.
any indoor stuff. But
I thought they were going to put them on in the street on the
Yeah,
19th.
I heard you say that, but I didn't hear that anywhere.
I must have made it wrong.
Yeah, it's always been that we have to wear them indoors,
Right.
but outdoors in the walking around you don't need them. But I did hear today they were saying they predicted that they were going to say that it was just like a personal choice thing, even indoors from now. And I don't know whether that's what is actually announced.
That's what they're saying, yeah. Much ado about nothing announcement today, real announcement next week, but basically England getting rid of masks from the 19th.
Right. Okay.
So a personal choice.
Yeah.
Which I suppose it is now in the street here.
Yeah.
As long as you keep 2 metres away from your nearest whatever,
Yeah.
then that's going to be okay as well.
I think maybe with us, I mean, we've got 85% adults had the first jab, and at least 2/3 of adults had the full vaccination.
Right.
And we're on, like, I know you said it's about 150 infections a day or something like that over here in Tenerife.
Yeah.
But in England, we're like 25,000 a day currently.
Wow.
So it's massive. And
Yeah, but I mean, there's only 900,000 people on the island, so
yeah, so that's about a million in it. So we're talking,
a 60th.
yeah, so 60 cents, whatever that is.
Right, have you got any mathematicians in the house? That's Siri. Oh, you can't. You forgot your phone, haven't you?
But with that many people who are already either had it or they've been vaccinated, then we must be very close to herd immunity in the UK by now. And most people are, who are getting it are unvaccinated.
Actually, it's not called herd immunity anymore. It's called flock immunity.
Flock immunity.
We're going to call it flock immunity, yeah.
Right. Why is that? Why have they
Just
changed
decided it sounds better.
that? Okay then.
There's a flock of cows over there. Herd of cows. Of course I've heard of cows. There's a flock of them over there.
Oh, no, yeah.
Ba-dum-ts.
Yeah, so
A murder of crows.
A murder of crows? Is that
Yeah.
real? Is that
Yeah.
That's real.
A Murder of Crows. Pride of Lions.
With Life of Brian.
Not The Life of Brian. A Pride of Lions. She's drunk, isn't she? After food. Cheap date. Not kid. Half a pizza and a bag of crisps. She's anybody's. Give her the whole pizza, she's everybody's.
I'm too old for that.
Really? The only reason I ended up with her because the rest of the usually leave her hanging on the gate. Ow! She got me. Okay, 27,000 today in England, predicted 50k by the end of July per day, but deaths very low compared to previous peaks. I think that's what it is. It's probably people aren't dying from it anymore, so people are getting fed up and say it's just the flu now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that is it. It's deaths at the peak. We're talking 1,800 a day
Wow.
back in April, so it was really proper serious. But we've got the same amount of infections, but I think it's like 10, 15, something like that, which is still a lot, of course, but you know, it's nothing like it was. And I don't think hospitalisations are anywhere near the same rate either. It's still happening. But we did have a number of people early on who, you know, for one reason or another didn't want to have the vaccine. And this Delta variant is, you know, it's...
Well, I've had 2 jabs now. Chris has had 2 jabs since March
Yeah.
because she was in the vulnerable category. And, oh, what's that? Yes, Bill. Yeah, it's just Bill Gates. Just a minute. Yeah, okay, yeah. Illuminati, got it. Thank you, bye. There's a yacht out in the street, you know. I've got to go over there later. Wah, wah, wah. This gin's really potent, isn't it?
They didn't slip some gin in there, did they?
I don't think so. I mean, I can't tell the difference, to tell you the truth.
I wouldn't be able to tell it.
A gin and tonic and a tonic with lime, or with lemon,
Maybe that's the answer then.
that is the answer.
I usually, in Tesco, you can get this like lime juice, which is...
Like roses.
Yeah, well, I just use it. I just pour a glass of that in a wine glass, and then I sort of think, well, I'm having wine.
I'm having wine.
So and it really works. It does work. You know, so I have that. I don't feel like because I'm a bugger for my wine.
The thing is, a bottle of this is probably more than a pint. You know, if you're doing $1 a pint.
Yeah. But it's not $1 either, is it? What I thought.
No, I don't use. And you get a proper pint here as well,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
0.4.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, they have
got thick
really
bottoms.
thick bottom glasses, don't they? And it's like 400 ml instead. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Magic McGade is saying, I was in Wishaw General Hospital and the nurses said every ward is full and bursting with COVID, unsure why it's not being reported. Scotsman Tenerife, yep, for sure, and vaccines are working. And Jennifer's saying, well, it'll be magic now as they are opening everything up. I think it's madness. And Roger Channing saying, bottom line is you just have to use your common sense. After the 19th of July, we have reached the point we're just living it now, probably with an annual booster jab along with the flu one. And we're probably right. It's probably, we got to live with it, but I think they wanted to get everybody vaccinated first to stop people popping off. And if you want to be really, really, really nasty, you could plaidoyer that the government said, right, we got rid of all the old people that were causing us, that were taking our pensions, and so now we'll just stick with the younger people. Because that's what, I mean, all the nursing homes here was terrible. It went through it like a dose of salts. And so, you know, herd immunity also means survival of the fittest, doesn't it? So we're sort of leaving it to Darwin, I'm afraid. And so unless God shows up and stops it all, I think we just got to live with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not over, is it, until everybody's at it, you know, because if it's in Africa or in Asia or whatever, it's still got a potential to, you know, new variants which might escape a vaccine. We don't know.
Yeah.
But it's all conjecture, isn't it? We don't actually know what.
Our daughter's going back to Ghana in August.
Right.
They've got a farm over there, and they've just extended it. In fact, they've like gone 10 times as much now.
Right.
And her husband, Cassim, was over there in January and sorted the workers out and put a manager in charge, and then came back to Germany where he's living, and they're going out to see again in August. and they can't wait, can they? Because apparently there's nothing over there.
No cases.
Or, well, I mean, that's what they're saying. You know, it's all different.
I wonder how much the testing though.
I don't know. I mean, it's one of the most stable countries on the west coast of Africa anyway, and it's got a very, very stable sort of government, very stable religious type of thing, and it's an old British colony as well, in between two French ones, I think it is. So yeah, so it's they can't wait. Our granddaughter, who's never been, is looking forward, isn't she?
Whenever she sees an airplane, she says, Ghana.
She'll probably get over there and it'll be 45 degrees and she'll go, take me back to Bavaria. Because she is a Bavarian, isn't she? Born in Bavaria. Yeah.
I bet you're looking forward to them coming over here though, aren't you?
Well, they were going to come in September, but it doesn't look like that's not going to happen now. But they're definitely coming for 2 weeks at Christmas, they said. So if you're back in Christmas, you can meet them as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a lot to be said for that, Tim. Maybe I am cynical. Yeah. I was going to say, that was the word I was looking for, by the way. Yes, Tim, is saving a fortune in pensions. Things, if you wear a mask, it's not to protect you, only protects others from you. That's also true. In fact, I actually looked at the masks when they first came out, and there was a lot of scientific this and pseudo-scientific that and opinions. And there was one good one where this guy, he did a test of all the types of masks, you know, the cloth masks, the surgical masks, the 91, what they call B91 masks or something, B52 masks, I don't know. And he did them all, and he says, if nobody's wearing them, there is 100% coverage. That was his base thing, right? So if both people sneezed, both people got 100% of each. If one of them wore a mask, the person who's wearing the mask is getting a 75% dose, but the person who sneezes wearing the mask, the other guy's only getting a 50% dose. So if you're both wearing masks, you're both at 50%. And if you wear the better mask, or go in your shoulder, or turn away, or just don't go within 2 meters of him, you're even better. So, I mean, they're not saying masks is going to protect you, but what they're saying is it's better than not. You know, I suppose it's like, you know, going around without underpants. You know, you have underpants on and pee yourself, and that's only you that's going to get wet, innit? But if you're not, no underpants, then you woohoo! Are we allowed to say that? She's embarrassed now. I'm embarrassed myself. I don't know why I said that. It's the gin. It's the gin. It's the gin. Right, we got new comments. Here we go. How's your son, JJ? Great job, JJ. So JJ did something. Let me get back to that. Problems, a lot of young people. Actually, I don't see any of JJ's stuff. Oh, there he is. Hi, Jenny, you okay? I keep missing it. I keep missing it. But Roger well said. So I'm going to look back. If I don't read these out, I do look afterwards. And if anything needs reacting to, I shall do that either tomorrow morning on the walk, if I remember, or on Balcony Banter. The topic for Balcony Banter this week was brought to us by, can't remember, but I shall find out. And it's childhood memories. Okay? Childhood memories. Don't choke. Don't choke. I've still got prawns left, prawns. So we've been on now 48 minutes, and I'm going to cut it short because I'm just going to finish this, and then we're going to have another chit chat with Paul and Anne-Louise, the way I can actually see them. New comments? So, young people don't care about distancing in restrictions either. Gin's not an excuse. Yours is just pop. Exactly, Jill. What is the rate so low wearing masks that will be like after the 19th? Yeah, I mean, when you don't wear a mask, then I think when we took our masks up in the street, we became a lot more aware of our distance between other people, didn't we? So we actually go out of our way to be out of the way. So I think that after the 19th, it's not just going to be yoo-hoo and, you know, go cuddling everybody. You'll still be aware that you need to keep your distance. And there's nothing to stop you putting it on if you're going into a crowded area. Yeah? Perhaps that's what we're saying, where most of the infections come from. is people in an unventilated area just breathing the same breath. It's not the person that goes past and coughs at you. It's not even the one where you touch the surface and touch your eyes, which I thought was the biggest. It's basically sitting in a room with other people who have got it, who don't know they've got it, and breathing their air for 15 minutes.
Even if one person has got it,
They're all going to get it, yeah. And that's what's happening. There's 125 people. I think there's 12 in one family got it the other day.
That's the biggest problem, is the asymptomatic spread. You know, you don't know you have it, no reason to suspect you have it, and you do, and like you say, you're with other people, and before you know it, everyone has it.
Yeah. It's a bit like being stupid, isn't it, really? You've got it and you don't know you got it. Anyway, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, I'm going to wrap it up now. You going to say anything?
Me?
No, the mouse behind you on the floor. Speaking to my microphone.
I'm saying hello to everybody and goodbye. See you soon.
Oh, that's nice. Kiss, kiss. So, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, we want to thank our guests, Paul and Anne-Louise, for coming. And it was really nice to meet you guys in the flesh. And even you guys watching, if you're ever over, we are publishing now where we're going to be on timothydowd.com. And if you look right down on the bottom of the front page, I've got a calendar which is published there, and you'll see where it is. Wednesdays is always going to be balcony unless we change that, so I'm not going to update that. But Fridays, when we decide where we're going to go, I'll update that, and you'll be able to see where we are. Or you can just email me at timothydowd.com and ask where we're going to be. And typically we'll meet you an hour before we go live. But you've got to tell me when it's past to start setting up, otherwise I'll be late like I was tonight. So, from Paul, Anne-Louise, Christina and Timothy Dowd, living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. Bye! And don't forget, let me just see if I can do this. Let's do, it's A-B, is that right? That's wrong. We'll get this right one of these days. We'll get this right one of these days. I'm going in the wrong way, aren't I? Is it that one?
Top right.
I can't remember. Is it the top? It's the top left as I'm looking at it, so I've got to do the top right, haven't I?
That's top left.
Is it?
As I look at it now.
So am I right or wrong now?
Just do that.
Are you pointing to the top right then?
I don't know. I mean, do I do... Shut up, you. What are you doing? I'll do this, hang on. A, B. Let me just solo this a sec, and then... It was the other way around. It was the other way around, I know that now. So this is going to be A and this is going to be B. There you go. No, that one. I can't see. That's one. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Google thinks you might like to see this one next. And if you want to sponsor the channel, don't forget to go to timothydowd.com, support or whatever it is, just press the little square button. And if you're still not subscribed, consider subscribing. But don't subscribe if you're not going to watch. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.